Welcome everybody to the Single and Stiletto Show. I'm Suzanne Oshima, and I'm a matchmaker and dating coach at Dream Bachelor and Bachelorette, and I'm also the founder of Single and Stilettos. Today we have on our show Thomas Edwards Jr., and he's a professional wingman at theprofessionalwingman.com, and I'm so excited to have him here because he's like a real life hitch. Ladies, if you've seen the movie, he's awesome at doing his job. So before we get started, today we're talking about tips on how to meet men if you're shy. Thomas, I would love for you, before you give us the tips, is to tell women what a professional wingman is.
So a professional wingman will go out with you, and well, what we do here at the Professional Wingman is we go out with you and we give you real-time feedback on what prevents you from making romantic connections with the guys you're looking for. And so it could be at a bar, it could be at a coffee shop, it could be walking down the street. We help you become more aware of not only the opportunities to meet men, but also how to actually attract them as well.
Great. So, okay, let's just jump into it. So if a lady is shy, because I hear this all the time, they wait for a guy to approach them because they're so shy, they just don't know what to do. So how can women meet men if they're shy?
Well, here's the thing. If you're shy and you wait for a guy to approach you, guys may not approach you, right?
Right.
So here's how to actually get guys to start approaching you. When you're out, you want to wear something that's unique. And what I mean by that is it could be a colored dress, but it also could be an accessory. It could be a flower in the hair. It could be a really interesting necklace, interesting earrings. I mean, when you wear interesting pieces, it gives someone else an excuse to comment and approach you. And believe it or not, when guys notice those things, they know that you look good wearing that particular piece or outfit, they will say something about that. And that's an easy way for them to start conversations if you're the shy type.
And that's one thing I always tell ladies, and I'm doing exactly what I tell my clients not to do, but I'm not out trying to meet men, is to not wear black because you just blend. And I think a lot of ladies, when they go out, they love wearing black because it's so chic or it makes them look thinner.
Well, here's the thing about wearing black. And when you go to any bar, lounge, or even a club, you think about who wears black, right? Usually it's the bouncer, bartender, waitress, waiter, anyone who works as a staff member. They all wear black too. And the reason why they do wear black is because they want to blend into the background. They don't want you to know that they exist, right? They're a part of the experience of you being in that particular venue. And so basically by you wearing black, you're basically saying, I want to blend in into the experience. And so by wearing an accessory or wearing an outfit that is not black, and we talk about it all the time, wearing red is one of the most powerful colors to wear when you're out. And it could be an accessory, but it could also be a dress. And it's an easy way for you to stand out over all the other women who are there wearing black.
I know, and I just want to add something to that because I know some women will say, well, red's not my color. There are different shades of red. Ladies, you can find the red that's appropriate for you. And if you think it doesn't work, I will tell you, I gave this tip to one of my clients, and she got 5 phone numbers in one night, and she called me the next day and said, Suzanne, that never happened. So it really, really does work. Okay, so what's your second tip?
The second tip is, if you're the shy type, what you want to do is you want to actually find groups, venues, events that have something that's basically focused on a hobby or a special interest of yours. Because when you're at those events and you are enjoying your special interest with like-minded people, you make it's much easier to start conversation because you are very knowledgeable about this special interest. You're very knowledgeable about this hobby. And it makes it much easier for you to enter into conversation with like-minded people.
Yeah, and also I think it puts you at ease because the focus is in, I need to meet a man to date. It's about the hobby itself, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what's your third tip?
The third tip is actually more of a general statement, but I think it has such a profound effect if implemented consistently. And I call it the 24/7 theory, right? Where most people, when they go out, they usually wait until, we'll say 8 o'clock at night, and they'll stay out until 2 p.m. Maybe some of you might not stay out that late, but you'll concentrate all your time into meeting potential matches during that time period. And the problem is, if everyone's doing that, that means you're competing with everyone else who's trying to go after the same type of guy that you're looking for. So think about it. The later the day goes, the more competition you're going to have to actually meet the guys that you want, especially those quality guys. So why don't you reverse it? If you're more open to opportunities throughout the day, especially in moments where you wouldn't actually think about meeting guys. You're going to have less competition, which means more opportunities to meet these quality guys who may not even be expecting to be talked to or approached. So this is perfect for people who are shy, because you don't have to worry about coming up with a line, or dressing in a certain way, or having to compete with other women trying to get this guy's attention.
Excellent. That is an awesome tip, because it's true. You shouldn't turn it on and then turn it off. You should be practicing this 24/7. And I think if you keep practicing it throughout the day, you're going to become less shy. And ladies, this is what I will tell you is, I tell my clients this all the time, and they all have a hard time believing this. I used to actually be really, really shy, and I decided, this is when I was a lot younger, I was only a teenager, I decided I wanted to change my life. But I had to implement it. I did exercises to get out of my shyness. So ladies, you can do it. It just takes a lot of practice. Right, Thomas?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about momentum. Things that are in motion tend to stay in motion. But when they stop, it makes it very hard to start again. And so if you're the shy type and you want to be able to open up a little bit more, start talking to people. You can talk to the bank teller. You can talk to the cashier. You can talk to the barista. There doesn't need to be a particular intention in which you talk with them. But as you continue to talk to people on a consistent basis, it then becomes a lot easier to talk to other people with the intent on potentially dating them.
Great. Well, thanks, Thomas, for being on the show, and thanks, everybody, for joining us on the Single and Stiletto Show. Our show is available both in video format and podcast format. If you would like to get the videos, you can go to singleandstilettos.com. If you would like to download the podcast, you can go to iTunes. If you would like to get our free report on the top 10 secrets on what attracts a man and what turns him off, you can click right here on the video, or you can go to singleandstilettos.com.